Okay, several people were asking me for a salsa recipe, so here I am making some salsa. I call it salsa for the homies. What you're gonna need is 3 good serrano peppers, clove of garlic, 1 onion, 5 good tomatoes. That's our starting point, that's our base. Salt, El Nor, like chicken bouillon, it's good stuff. Okay, you're gonna wanna stop by chopping the tops of your serrano off, just the tops, leave the serrano whole. Cut your onion in half, take the skin off, obviously the top and the bottom. Then you're gonna cut it one more time, essentially quarter your onion. You're gonna wanna have your pan hot, like a medium high heat. Add some oil, just drizzle, nothing crazy. Wait for that bad boy to get hot. While your pan's getting hot, we're gonna just get some of these garlic cloves out. Really, let's start with 3. 3 good-sized garlic cloves. Garlic can be intense, just keep it nice and light. Gonna take the skins off of them, or the peel, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to cut the little pieces off that are at the bottom. That's like rooty, which is technically the root of the garlic. I'm going to cut those off. Okay, let's see if the old pan is hot enough now. We'll know when we throw a piece of garlic in it, it sizzles. Not hot yet. We gotta wait a little bit longer. Okay, just so you guys see inside of here, don't be afraid to get a little bit char on it. Some cold pans. That's what brings out the flavor. So the onions start to caramelize. See that tomato got a little darkness on it. That's where that flavor comes from. We're gonna cook it down. Cook it all the way down. Make sure everything's soft. Getting nice flavor to it. Yeah. The peppers aren't even charred yet, but that char on the tomatoes, that's kind of what you want out of this salsa. That char is what gives it a more, I guess, traditional flavor. I don't know what to call it, but this is the base of pretty much any salsa, unless you're using a green salsa, which would be tomatillos instead of red tomatoes. Alright, I went ahead and put the top on there just to make those tomatoes cook a little bit longer. They're a little thick, but boy, they're starting to really just mush. And that's a good sign they're getting cooked all the way through. You want everything to be nice and soft. Nice and soft. The more firm you cook your vegetables, the more fresh it's going to taste. And you're going to get more of the like fresh vegetable taste. But I like mine cooked down a little bit. Nice and soft. I think it gives it way more flavor. So these are almost done. It's been on for maybe 7-8 minutes, if that. I'm going to let it cook down just a little bit longer and really make everything nice and soft and cooked all the way through. Alright, so I let this cook a little bit longer. Everything's nice and mushy, nice and cooked through. Everything's got a little bit of a char on it, a little bit of crust. And that stuff at the bottom of the pan that's like wants to stick, that's what the flavor is. So we're going to turn this off, and then I'm going to put it in the blender, and we're going to start blending it. Okay, it's blender time. So we're going to just take everything from the pan, start putting it in the blender. This is going to make a decent amount of salsa. Enough for the fan. We get all those little crusty parts that are at the bottom of the pan, all that goes in because that's where the flavor is. I've also got a little bit of water here just to add to kind of make it a little more smooth, I guess. Nothing too crazy. And we're going to start blending. because everything's cooked way soft, it's going to go right to salsa consistency. All right, looking good. Now, once you've blendered your salsa to your consistency, just give it a little taste test. If you like it a little more saltier, if you like a little more nor in it, if you don't like that kind of stuff, then don't put as much in there. But this is just a nice, mild, middle-of-the-road salsa. If you like it spicier, add spicier serranos, habanero, a Reaper, Carolina Reaper if you want. If you want it less mild, start out with some jalapenos, just a couple jalapenos. Serrano's spicier than jalapenos. But depending on how you like your salsa, whether you like it super spicy, you can put way more serrano in there. The habanero, mix it up. You can put all kinds of stuff in there. But this is just a middle-of-the-road salsa. Nothing too crazy. Easy, fresh. Anybody can do it.